what to say, but something's getting in the way. This person that you so admire, now stuck in such a bad attire.
Break it down.
On the road.
Do
it for my old homies, they be back home, still homegrown. Trying hard to get back at it, but no one knows where I'm going. Running around like a jaguar, now I'm headed back to the tropics. Going hard for my fam, yeah, now I'm headed back with a profit, yeah.
Always one step ahead, but I can't seem to feel a moment. I'll be peeking through doors, every one of them carefully closing. You don't need to tell, I'm out of time. Felt it trickle into the heart of mine. Say, is this when I gave or I gave up? It's like I know what to say, but something's getting in the way. This person that you so admire, now stuck in such a bad attire.
On the road.
Oh my God, some more money.
Will I cry? Will I leave behind broken and crumbled signs, hiding all my roads to you?
Hello, boys. The game should start in a couple of minutes. Stay tuned. I'm not gonna be here. I'm just fixing some stuff, but stay tuned.
Calling for all your light, giving all my heart to you. And I've been falling, I've been lost, and I've been calling on my ghost. I put it to rest because I'm coming home, coming home. Oh, I am done. I will stay to find every hidden sign, taking all my roads to you. And I will fight, I will come to life, calling for all your lights, giving my light back to you. And I've been falling, I've been lost, and I've been calling on my ghost. I put it to rest because I'm coming home, coming home. Oh, and I've been carried, I've been dragged, and I've been lucky, torn inside. I put it to rest because I'm coming home, coming home. I'm coming home. Oh,
I am not the victim of this love affair. You can make me go away. I don't really care if it's getting fair. I just wanna love you, babe. You got me around your finger. You got me in a twisted state of love, but I refuse to see it. Yeah, you can turn me upside down, turn my heart inside out, but I am never giving up. Do it again, let's do it again. Sleep is for the dead and love is for the weak. Yeah, play me till I repeat and fade. Yeah, you can turn me upside down. Do it again, let's do it again. Yeah, you are what I need, don't you understand? We were made to fall in love. Give me what I ask, let me hold your hand. Baby, you just have to know. You got me around your finger. You got me in a twisted state of love, but I refuse to see it. Yeah, you can turn me upside down, turn my heart inside out, but I am never giving up. Do it again, let's do it again. Sleep is for the dead and love is for the weak. Yeah, play me till I repeat and fade. Yeah, you can turn me upside down. Do it again, let's do it again. Yeah, give it to me, give it to me. Just do it again. Give it to me, give it to me. Yeah. Yeah, you can turn me upside down, turn my heart inside out, but I am never giving up. Yeah, do it again. Sleep is for the dead and love is for the weak. Yeah, play till I repeat and fade. You can turn me upside down. Do it again, let's do it again. Give it to me, give it to me. Just do it again.
Don't stop, turn off the lights. Nauseous when I wake up. Don't quit, I fell for you. Don't break it in two. Long time before I knew us two would follow through. Hold out, don't give it up. Good things can come to those who wait. 'Cause you make me feel like this is for real, and I want you till dreams grow on the moon. If you're a falling star, I wanna fly with you. I want you till it falls out the sun. It's standing up for you, it's standing up for you. Don't wait for magic sparks. Make it work, although we get stuck on the low. Breathe out, we can't forget. Hurts like a bayonet. Could you make me feel we're in this for real? And I want you till trees grow on the moon. If you're a falling star, I wanna fall with you. I want you till it falls out the sun. It's standing up for you. It's standing up for you. Standing up. Standing up for you. Standing up. Standing up for you. And all I need is reassurance. All for you. Long time. All for you. I want you till trees grow on the moon. You're a falling star. I wanna fall with you. I want you till it falls out the sun. Standing up for you. Standing up for you. Standing up. Standing up. Standing up for you. Standing up. Standing up for you.
I hear thunder, I hear lightning, I hear wonders, and everybody wanna go, but no one really cares to know. I see marvels, I see titans, and some troubles that everybody has to face, that no one really can erase, and they hide away from it.
I'd give it all for a look, for a call, for a kiss, for a roll, a part of any universe, of any planet and sky. Brought emotion by your light. You're a star in the night. You keep me up when you say, fall into my arms. Love is strong. Come along. Fall into my arms. Come on over. Let your soul fall into my arms. Finally I can feel you. Finally I can see you. Fall into my arms. You move the mountains in my way. Make me whole, make me sway. Keep me up, keep me sane, and let me love you all the same. Sending the trumpets, send them all. Calling fire in the hall. Come to life, let it blow. You give me hope and I say, do you see me now? Do you see me now? Like I see you now. And I'm calling, fall into my arms. Love is strong, come along. Fall into my arms. Come on over, let your soul fall into my arms. Finally I can feel you. Finally I can see you. Fall into my arms.
I wanna get closer, wanna come over. I wanna get moving, grooving. Your folks disapproving. We can have fun, yeah. Don't need no money. And we can be brilliant without millions. Baby, it ain't no closer. Wanna come over. I wanna get moving, grooving. Your folks disapproving. We can have fun, yeah. Don't need no money. And we can be brilliant without millions. Get up and down, get up and down, get up and down and move around. Get up and down, get
Radiant's top barracks has fallen. Thank you.
Yes.
Just got up, something's wrong. I waited up, wounds on my feet. Where will you be? Flickering through memories, the Polaroids yellowed in the sun, longing to be seen. So come and hide, hide with me, hide with me, hide with me. Come and hide, hide with me, hide with me, hide moon is full, stars are bright. I called you up just to hear your voice. All much. Nothing will be like it was, but you will always be my first choice. Just as it
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is falling. Dire's courier has been killed.
Regeneration time. Last
Easy breezy.
So you don't know what you're doing, and the walls are closing in. Just remember where we're going, and remember where we've been. We can breathe underwater. Nothing can hurt us anymore. And as long as we're together, it doesn't matter where we are. When I look at the ocean's If you ever think it's pointless, I will remind you that it's not. And the world will dance around us. They wanna know what we've got. We can breathe underwater. Nothing can hurt us anymore. And as long as we're together, it doesn't matter where
bottom barracks are under attack. Roshan has fallen to the Radiant.
Immortality.
On this road again, on this road again, on this road again, just beginning. On this road again, on this road again, on this road again.
Dire's bottom shrine is under attack.
Going to
Dire's bottom shrine has fallen.
on this road again, on this road again, on this road again, just beginning. On this road again, on this road again, on this road again, on this road again. Going to, going to, going to.
Last year we went to the eye. I remember your smile reflecting the light. We didn't care what tomorrow would bring. There was only right now, the sun was alive. I can still see you walk down the shore, holding in all the secrets, kept me waiting for the answers. The answers. We can do it all again. I know. Somewhere down the line we're meant to come back home. We can do it all again. I know. I know.
Greetings and salutations, Dota fans. This is WESG for the qualifiers for the Brazilian country. Hope you guys are having a good day. I'm having an amazing day. And, yep, we are about to start over here. So, on one side, we have 16 anos melhor idade, which translates to 16 years best age. And on the other, we have Star Shopping, which is a meme name for a Brazilian Dota meme as well. Hope you guys are doing okay. I'm doing great. By the way, guys, whoever is watching on YouTube and wants to help me out, hit the Twitch stream. It really helps. If you can't, if you don't care, well, it's okay. Let's keep casting. So yeah, we got the Centaur Brewmaster bands on the side of Radiant, and the Earth Spirit plus Wyvern on the side of Star. So pretty weird bands, I would say. If we compare that to what we've been seeing, at least during the minors, I would say these bands are way off, you know. Usually what you see is the Firebird or even the Io being taken out. Heroes like Morphling and Terrorblade. Doesn't seem to be the emphasis on the side of neither team. So, interesting. Alright. So the bands are probably gonna be a little slow here. So I'll just gonna leave a poll here. If you guys are on Twitch, you can vote. If you're on YouTube, you can't. So who's taking game 1? On one side we have 16 anos. On the other, we have Star. So make sure to vote, and hopefully, you know, I don't know, maybe you find a new friend. Type in chat, be human, interact with other people. Did you remove the Ogre? Oh, the Rubik removed. So we're gonna see an early Weaver, I assume. We might see a Weaver being picked by 16 anos if they value the hero, but that last Rubik ban screams Weaver to me. But yeah, let's wait it out and see what happens here.
10 seconds remaining.
What a day of Dota 2. They're gonna go with the Chen. Alright, so Duster most likely will play the little Chen. The hero pressures lanes. The sandbag is quite nice. Can go for a myriad of different items. It gives your team Roshan potential regardless of what the hell you're picking. So yeah, I'm a Chen believer. I think that he's definitely good when you play it well, when you have a strategy around the hero.
5 seconds
And I mean, you can just first pick the hero. Now let's see what they will do in response.
Dire team
Weaver.
Earth.
Oh, Shaker is another hero that you usually don't want to play Rubik against. So they do take that Rubik and snatch the Shaker up. On the side of Star, what are you guys gonna pick? Shaker and... I mean, the Shaker... No. Alright, so I was not expecting the early Pangolier. Pangolier here that deals okay with the Chen creeps, has a lot of deep push. He can just roll as well, so he also does not care much about the Fisher. So even, let's say, you're trying to get a kill with your Pangolier, the Fisher blocks, you can just cross the Fisher by 2 different means, both your W and your Q. And, yeah, I like it. I think it's, maybe underpicked a little bit. Ooh. So the Terrorblade. I mean, the Pangolier deals okay with the Terrorblade, while there's AoE on the Pangolier, a lot of it is physical damage, and the Terrorblade has a lot of armor. You can always sunder the Rolling Thunder anyways. Usually the Rolling Thunder is not taking a lot of damage. But Pangolier also goes for a lot of defensive items, right? It's not unheard to see Pangoliers with Vanguards and Crimson Guards, whatever. So there is going to be a lot of defensive potential against that hero. Alright.
5 seconds remaining.
Now the bands here for Star. Not really sure what they'll go for. So there's a Terrorblade.
Radiant team.
How are you? Oh, they're gonna take the Treant. A lot of roots. Pangolier definitely dislikes those little roots. Shaker eggs also doesn't like it, and it's a very strong laner. I wouldn't call Pangolier the strongest of laners, and Shaker the same thing. So I like the Treant removal. PL was the ban here by the Radiant.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
So you remove the PL. Do you remove the Morphling? Do you take that option out?
Dire team
I'm gonna take the Zeus. Yeah, Zeus, another counter to the Terror Blade. Maybe Star doesn't like playing Morphling. Maybe they don't have a Morphling player. Regardless, let's wait and see what Star will take out next. So they do need one support on the side of Radiant. That Chen is one of the supports.
10
So would you
seconds
take?
remaining.
They took the Treant out. They actually removed a lot of supports, right? There's
5 seconds remaining.
There's no Air Spirit, there's no
Dire
Wyvern.
team
I'm gonna take the Tony. Burst damage? Huh. What do you go for here? You already have a Panga. Have position 4 Shaker. So you need a 5. What are the
10
good
seconds
5s right
remaining.
now? Maybe a Phoenix? But I mean, you're playing versus Terrorblade,
5
so
seconds
maybe Phoenix is
remaining.
not the best option. I would be okay with Phoenix. You know, you have the Pangolier so that it's already one hero that can protect the egg in a way. You have that BKB piercing. It's actually, I mean, you have the Pangolier in BKB form, just knocking everyone away. It's gonna be harder for them to get the damage there, but they could maybe just get an axe. Position 5 axe. I don't know. This is such a weird draft. So hard to predict. You know, I don't know these players. The meta for whatever. Like, there's no meta here. It's really the players. Wow! I mean, another hero that in a way can prevent the Sunder from the Terror Blade. You have 2 BKB piercing stuns on both the charge and your Nether Strike. Huh. And that is a hero that you like completely forgotten about, right? It's definitely not bad versus the Terror Blade, although he is one of the heroes that can actually, like, a lot of heroes struggle, like a lot of carries struggle to play versus Spirit Breaker because they cannot push the lane because the Spirit Breaker is going to charge and kill them. But the Terror Blade can always push the lane with his illusions. So that is definitely a good side of the Terror Blade in this game. But I can see the benefits of having that Nether Strike to just prevent the Terror Blade Thunder completely. Remove the text, please. Oh, sorry. I apologize. What is going to be their choice? The Dark Will. So, I mean, is it... I wouldn't say it's great here. I mean, it's a very active support. It offers a lot of damage. But the Pangolier can out and take the Curse Grower out. Very easy, very hard to land the Terrorize on a lot of those heroes. Very bulky heroes as well. I guess, I mean, the benefit is that the Shadow Realm kind of protects the Dark Willow against the Spirit Breaker, but not much versus the Shaker and the Pangolier. They have a lot of AoE damage. I don't know. I mean, maybe they really like the Dark Willow here, but, alright, Mirana. So they have a shit ton of setup for the arrow. Have the charge, have the Echo, the Fissures. It's a hero that deals with the Chan creeps. But I wouldn't say... I think their draft is very early game-ish. I'm gonna get the axe on the side of Radiant. So that is their offlaner. Can definitely kill the Mirana with the Blade Mail once it's done. They take the Bloodseeker out. Definitely a Mirana counter. Now the question is whether this is mid Mirana or if this is going to be safe lane. They do have the 10th pick so they can adapt to whatever Radiant picks. And I wonder what the hell they're going to take out here. So in terms of like Terror Blade counters, they already took the Zeus away.
10 seconds.
They're still Morphling. Not sure if they're afraid of that. Not sure if they even know whether Star plays Morphling or not. So the other options that they have in terms of carries here, if this is mid Mirana, is Luna. Definitely a solid option. Is Luna good here? I guess Luna is not terrible. I don't say it's amazing either. The Chen might be able to pressure here a little. I'm actually surprised they banned the Bloodseeker. I think the Bloodseeker would be an okay pick for them. You know, it fits the very aggressive moto that they went for. And it's also a hero that can build Radiance. It's also a hero that doesn't really care that much about the Chen being pesking the lane. He has his own region. They're going to remove the Invoker. Definitely good versus the Terrorblade, the Cataclysm. When a Cataclysm plus charge, that is very good. And now they have to ban whatever. I'm sorry, now they have to pick whatever it is they want. They definitely lack a mid hero. So maybe something like a
10 seconds remaining.
Storm is available. Struggles in lane, but I wouldn't
5
say he
seconds
struggles
remaining.
against those heroes later on. In fact, he's pretty good versus the Mirana. But Terrorblade Storm is a little bit greedy. You don't see it very often. Both heroes, they kind of jungle in the from the 5 to 15 minute mark. So they are kind of like, no one is going to create space for the other unless the X gets like an amazing game. But you don't want to rely on that. But they, I think Storm is okay-ish. There's the option of Lina. You know, can deal a little bit with the charge. As long as you have vision, as long as you have the knowledge of the Spirit Breaker approaching. If not... So Lina... Oh, they're actually using their entire duration here. They will go for the Lina. Okay. I'm fine with the Lina. Struggles to deal with the Pangolier. Struggles to deal with... I guess the Mirana Lina lane, as most of the Mirana lanes go, is you either... Like, the Lina wins, but the Mirana can kill the Lina if she gets an opening with an arrow. And there's also the follow-up of the Spirit Breaker. So there's definitely like more kill potential than normal in this lane. You're gonna have to take care about this little hero here.
5 seconds remaining.
And let's see what star is going next. They could pick Storm. I think Storm is decent here for star if this is safe lane Mirana. Yeah, I mean, we're still just trying to figure whether this is mid Mirana versus the Lina or if this is safe lane. I would like the Mirana. I think Mirana really complements. Okay, no, they're gonna safe lane the Mirana. They are going to pick an Alchemist, a Radiance hero, as we talked about. It's also so safe lane hero. I'm sorry, what the fuck? Radiance hero and the Alchemist. Doesn't win versus the Lina, but they don't really have a lot of roaming. Like Chen doesn't roam the mid lane as well as he used to now that the lane is so tight. But they could try. And yeah, that's it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is game 1 between Radiant and Dire, or 16 years, actually like 16-year-old best age. Like, it doesn't really translate well to English. And Star. Hopefully you guys are having a great day. This is going to be a lot of Clowny Dota 2, I assume. Let me take the poll out here. It looks like Star has the upper hand here, at least from the votes. So yeah, let's just dive into some Brazilian dotes right here. Okay. All right. So we should be starting shortly. I really like the Duster Chen cosmetic. What about the other ones here? We have the Midas for the Alchemist. I hate this cosmetic because I actually think that Alchemist should be Midas, which makes absolutely no sense. This Mirana is respectable. It's not the super expensive new one, but it's cool. Decent Spirit Breaker. Pangolier with absolutely no flare. Disappointed. And that's an okay Lina. A little tiara for our Dark Willow, and the game is about to start. Is this tier 5 Dota? I'd say it's tier 2.5 Dota. But maybe they'll prove us wrong. Regardless, I think we're gonna have a pretty funny and upbeat game. Let's just begin.
Prepare for battle.
Alrighty, so a lot of crybabies everywhere. The Alchemist pick, kind of a curveball. I mean, kind of hard to predict. I think Terrorblade kind of deals well with the Alchemist, if I have to be honest. You know, the reflection is amazing, but now that you can dispel it, it is not as bad as it once was. You can also dispel with Camco Rage, so they do have 2 dispels right there. And the good luck flying from our beautiful boy Duster. What a bro, what a team player. Yeah, we're just gonna see the taunts here from the Alchemist. A big fan. Oh, look at that. Look at it. So beautiful. Alright, so we should be starting shortly. And yeah, let's just cast some Dota 2. Okay. So this is going to be a Pangolier Shaker lane. As I said, it's a hero that doesn't really care about the Fissure, so even if the Fissure block goes wrong, you can keep following up, or you can disengage if you get blocked by his own Fissure. Battle Hunger level 1 here for now, zoning the Mirana. Hiko used to be known as a position 4 player, now transitioned to the off lane. So started here with his double Stout Shield. Looks like he is probably going to be... Like, this is usually the build you use to cut up the wave, but in this game, he actually learned the Battle Hunger, so I wonder what's his plan here. It's gonna be hard for the Mirana to harass the X anyways. There's a lot of HP regen here, and a lot of that damage block, as we already mentioned. Mirana has terrible base damage level 1, so... Oh, hello. This is going to be a Bramble that actually hits onto Bardinho, and this could be his demise. The arrow onto the range creep. Can they save the Spirit Breaker? It doesn't look like it. The Battle Hunger about to wear off, and Mr. Bardinho here was just trying to utilize that Orb of it. Oh, I mean, he's going to live, but this is so costly. The fact that he has no HP regen whatsoever buys a Tango, but this is not how you want to start your game. This is going to be awful for him. Buy some HP regen now, doesn't have charge, already committed for the Greater Bash. The Metamorphosis here, committed in the safe lane by the Terrorblade, just trying... Oh, what the hell is wrong with this? Oh, shit. Yeah. Okay. In terms of CS, the Alchemist trying his best to get CS here. No counter helix for the Xers now, but has this huge creep wave, not a lot of pressure. And it's just almost perfectly out of the tower. Oh no, Hiku already losing 2 CS there. But yeah, let's go. The Acid Spray trying to go on Murdoch. Nice deny here. The LSA preventing the X from getting most of that CS. Now, can the Alchemist get a deny? Nope. Mirana, Lena will get that one. Alright. And they keep on zoning Mirana a little bit here. Shaker. Level 1. Level 2. Learns the Ancient Totem. Oh, so Duster trying to zone with this tomato a little bit. Let's see how much he's going to be able to do with this. Oh, the Fissure and the instant Swashbuckle. Zoning the Terrorblade a little bit, blocking him from getting CS, but he will be able to run around the 3 Penitents. Onto the Shaker, the Clap. This seems to be pretty decent damage, but they will turn it around, and now they start going for the Pangolier. No Metamorphosis just yet, and the Shaker will commit a cell when he's out of attack range from that Chen. First Blood seems to be on the Alchemist. The rotation from Teal Core actually finds him, and they do get the X here. Look at the taps instantly trying to tilt the poor little Alchemist, you know? Or another one. Ooh. Crybaby's already flying out. Now, Murdoch will get the Mango popping here. Already committing that Acid Spray. Trying to, gets the CS anyways onto the Alchemist, but being pressured. Those constant LSS. But as you get more levels off the Acid Spray, the Alchemist should be fine. How's our Spirit Breaker here finally gets level 2, so he has some potential of actually going for kills and helping his Alchemist. Looks like the Alchemist is just going for some 4 Marinos here. Doesn't have a stack. There was a lot of emphasis here in the lane for the Shaker. He's being pretty chill. Just trying to help that Pangolier farm. We do see the 3 cores on the side of Radiant ahead of their counterparts on the Dire. So doing pretty well, but there's not a huge margin by any means. It looks like, I mean, some of the creeps here on the Alchemist are definitely some jungle ones, but he does have that Grievous Greed. The Swashbuckle will find a chance. So Duster, struggling a little here in this early game, ends up feeding to our Pango. First death of the game. We do see TP right back. And, alright. Looks like he started with the Blightstone, so has a lot of grass. The Penitence plus that minus armor is actually pretty good, and he's gonna dominate a little range creep, and gonna try and go for a kill, and it looks like it works. The right click from the Terrorblade, followed by that Blightstone plus the Penitence, way too strong for the Shaker to deal with. There is Invis Rune onto the Spirit Breaker, but he is very low. One Dragon's Life could be his demise, so he will go back to the lane. As it happens, the Alchemist is pretty much full time jungling, which is never what you want to see. And they are not really leeching experience here. This will give Murdoch the chance to hit the tower. This is not looking good. They're gonna pop their own glyph here, now trying to dive the Mirana. So the Dire already proving to have a lot of problems into this early game here. The Mirana just commits the town. Looks like she will be fine. Oh, Dire scan. They will find... Okay, so the Dire scan does find Teal Liquor there. They will get the Battle Hunger, but it gets instantly taken down thanks to the right click onto that creep. The Shadow Realm will probably find the Mirana here. Will take 1 tower damage, but it doesn't matter that much. We do see Dire posturing for the Bounty Rune, so that's pretty good. They need to be constantly fighting for those, but Hiko already drawing aggro and farming a stack at the same time, so he's been very efficient with his time, and it will pay off. He is doing it very well in terms of CS here, pretty much tied with the laner. Bottom lane, it looks like Curse Crown's going to pop. No kills just yet. Terrorblade very low HP, the Shadow Realm onto the Pangolier, swashbuckle away with some bottle usage. It looks like the Pangolier will survive Poggers. Now the charge here from the Spirit Breaker trying to get out, and it looks like he will also live. So a lot of action. It looks like the tower though will just fall, and this is not the showing of a great team. When you have your tower taken out like that, this is definitely not how we want to play. Like, they're pressuring the Terrorblade, but I think the fact that they're giving the tower is very, very poor. They will at least get a kill onto the Terrorblade. Finally, the charge finally comes through, and Theodicor trying to zone everyone out here, and it's probably going to be successful. But look at it here too, they still hold both catapults and HP regen creep coming. This is going to be so much damage. This is not looking good. Dire needs to address this right now. They're gonna commit the glyph. Now charge from the Spirit Breaker, but the charge actually doesn't do anything. It just allows the Spirit Breaker to get here faster. We'll maybe farm little Satyr here. Gets level 4, so that is actually a lot of levels for the Spirit Breaker, and that is good. But I think that losing that so much structural damage already is going to make Dire's game so hard. X going for the Vanguard, already has the HP regen. He can keep on tanking creep waves and drawing creep waves away. The tip here from Terrorblade onto the lane. They will get a Curse Chrome. Nice Bramble will hit onto the Shaker, and now they keep chasing, but there is no mana onto Teal. You do see some pings here onto the Terrorblade, and it looks like hello, the Penitence, the Hadouken. Nice raindrops here, but will it be enough? The LSA is going to connect, and the Laguna Blade just shreds the poor Spirit Breaker out. Oh, the deny even doesn't even allow Alchemist to get that one little CS. Jesus. That is a sad Alchemist. Swashbuckle though, with an arrow, with the Shield Crash 40. Can they get the kill? A lot of leap damage, but that was the last leap usage. 9 seconds for the Swashbuckle. No response from Raiden just yet. Hiko very low HP. They do ping him out. They will have a lot under the Starstorm in a couple of seconds, and I think Hiko might be dead. Still holding on to the Starstorm, but it will be enough. The Swashbuckle connects, and they do take Hiko out. 3 and 4 here in the bottom side of the map. We do see the Terrorblade. Actually, and in kill. They will eliminate the Shaker, and they will use that stolen catapult that Duster collected very early on into the game to pressure this tower at the 7-minute mark. This is, yep, he only holds 2 catapults. He knows. Wait, this is a Radiant catapult? Did they pull? Is this like an actual Radiant catapult? How is he alive right now? Did they? It's 8 minutes. What? Huh. Oh, sure. Top lane, Hiko, a level 6, will commit the Battle Hunger onto Carlin, our Mirana. Can he take... Yeah, we'll take the Battle Hunger out. We do see actually a lot of commitment here. The 3 heroes from the Radiant team trying to engage. Spirit Breaker is nicely positioned, but Tio will get vision of him. The Curse Crown is up. The Moonlight Shadow will allow him to disengage before committing the Charge of Darkness. They will commit a sentry in this area. They probably know about it since they clicked Tio before. Oh, they have vision. Battle Hunger once again. The Brambles will be laid out. They won't really get the Spirit Breaker, but Call will. And now, can they fight this? The Charge... Oh! Maybe he didn't knew that interaction, but yeah, that was... was that? Well, anyways, with the stolen catapult, Duster once again getting a lot of map control here. I don't know, I'm not feeling confident on the way Dire's playing. Like, the Alchemist is getting some farm, but at the expense of so many structures. I'm not sure it's really the way to play Alchemist. They will get a good Fisher here, hitting 3 heroes, and now this is the first Rolling Thunder of the game. They are getting damage here on both Teo as well as the Axe Leap with the Starstorm away. Axe will take more damage. LSA does not find the Pangolier Laguna Blade onto the Shaker with that call. Oh, nice Curse Correction getting to Shadow Realm. The Bedlam, can they disengage? No, the right clicks for Murdoch are fearless, and this is going to be 2 heroes that on this Dire side of the map. It looks like the Bardino Spirit Breaker looking for the bounty runes, but will have to charge away. The Alchemist here just chilling. They will TP 2 heroes to try and fight him. Can he farm this wave and the creeps? He will try, but the laner quickly closing the gap, already has a new scepter. This is not even 10 minutes, but this will allow the Alchemist the chance to get 2 bounties, which is detrimental when you're playing a hero like this. He is 2,000 gold up onto the Radiant, so lacking 1.8k for the Relic. Now charge onto Duster. They do send a lot of heroes here. There is no Rolling Thunder just at the future. Buying time. Echo onto the Alchemist. Echo will fall, and that is the dominating streak for the poor Pangolier. There's the Terrorize, only 2 heroes away, but the arrow will allow Morana to get the kill regardless, and the Terrorize will be, in a way, wasted. The gold advantage is actually decent. It's like only a 1,000 gold, but they do have an Alchemist, so you expect the Alchemist team to be ahead the charge, just allowing Spirit Break to get faster here to this middle lane. And alright, that's it for now. In the bottom side of the map, we do see the Terrorblade here, already level 9, going for Ayasha, and the Chemical Rage will be committed. Looks like he's still farming, so maybe I am wrong. Maybe losing the towers was the right move, and he will be able to get that Radiance, farming pretty much uncontested. He died once for that kill that I lost, but besides that death, he's doing pretty well. In terms of GPM here, how is he doing? He is ahead of everyone, but not by a lot. Once the Radiance is up, he's probably going to be able to catapult that into a little bit more GPM. Murdoch here with a Smoke Gank rotation. They do have this one ward. It gives vision of the tower. It looks like they might be looking for a kill into an objective, in the case the tower. They do have the U-Scepter here. The cast range will allow the laner to get the kill, I think. Now, the Alchemist is not here. They will get the LSA here with... Oh, they don't, actually. The Morana lips away. And where the hell is Morana stuck? Morana's stuck for 23 seconds. So even though they send the Pangolier, he's by himself. He only has an arrow, and he will not land on anyone. They're gonna get that Moonlight Shadow going. The dust will already proc onto the Pangolier. Morana's still stuck in the little cliff, but they won't really get the tower, it looks like. They're gonna pop a glyph. They're trying to force this as much as possible with Duster's Blightstone, but the Morana will actually be able to disengage by using the TP into the fountain. They do get the tower, but I guess it could have been worse, since they do actually, since they don't lose the Morana at the start. The Sunder is going to be utilized here. Alchemist very close to that Relic timing. We see a charge onto what seems to be the Lina. They will get the LSA combo here. Can they get the kill? Of course they can. The Curse Crown is not even needed. Gold advantage? 1k still, so the Alchemist doing okay. And now we'll try and draw aggro from this Krepos as well. Okay, actually doesn't have the Acid Spray, so I'm gonna struggle a little bit in that regard. Alright. We'll pop that Chemical Rage, level 9. In terms of the Axe, he is getting pretty close to the Blink Dagger, the Terrorblade going for Yasha, no Dragonlance, so he's going full-time farm, and he will block his own camp, unfortunately. The Dark Willow with the Urn going for Trankles, it looks like. The Chen all going for a medallion, so these will allow them to rotate early. The Axe, we already talked about him, and the Lina going for the standard Shadow Blade. Spirit Breaker with the Orb of Venom, and the Pangolier here already has his own Javelin. We're gonna get a charge going. It looks like it's the laner. Do they get the Fissure? They don't. And now he will be forced to use the Nether Strike, but they use Scepter from downtown. They are trying to close the gap with the Rolling Thunder. The Pangolier cannot get to close the gap onto her just yet. They will get a Nether Strike with the Echo. The Hand of God is not enough. Terrorize, zoning everyone away. The Terrorblade finally pops the Metamorphosis, trying to chase the Earthshaker. Can they get the kill? The Fissure will be on point. Illusion attacking is an advantage as it is. They will get 2 heroes in exchange of that Lina, but they might want more. Hiko still does not have his Blink Dagger, but with this Catapult Wave and with the tankiness of the X, they might be able to get the tower. The Curse Crown is going to be laid down onto the Mirana. The ward here, yeah, they do ping it out. They know that the way they are playing is way too aggressive for a team that does not have a ward. They will finally get the Radiance done onto the Alchemist, but the only tier 2 standing for Dire is this one. So they did exchange a lot of the towers for the opportunity of getting the Radiance. Will it pay off? Gonna have to wait and see. The Axe has the Blink Dagger now. Pangolier. Oh, charge on Duster. Concoction's gonna be channeled. Whoa! That's some damage. Where's the Acid Spray? It was on cooldown. The charge will get cancelled. So unfortunately... Oh, so that's probably why they got the Dark Willow. The Bramble stopping the charge. Never thought about that. Just get the Brambles. It's gonna get stuck. Oh, there you have it. We do find the Observer Ward. The Alchemist keeps on farming. Level 11, so it doesn't have that extra region from the better region from Camco Rage level 2, but he's already pretty tanky. We do see a rotation here. It looks like they know that the Alchemist is here. The Usurper's gonna be there, but he has a lot of HP region. Can he really get this kill? The raindrops making this Alchemist very tanky, and now he's trying to go for this play. The nice use of the Shadow Amulet here, but Murdoch is quickly getting stuck, and the slow from that ice little he will be able to be sent back. They don't get the kill on the Lina, and the Lina also denies the bounty rune from that Alchemist. In the top lane, it looks like the Terrorblade was able to snatch most of the bounty, so this was definitely a good bounty rune exchange for Radiant, denying most of the bounty runes from the Alchemist. It looks like the Lina is not ready with the Shadow Blade just yet, and the Blink Dagger might be ready for the Alchemist before the Shadow Blade. So the Alchemist will have a lot of lockdown here. The Lina needs to be careful, because once these Alchemists actually gets a dust, or the supports have dust, the Spirit Breaker for instance, the Lina will constantly die. It only has 4 armor against all the physical damage that the Alchemist offers. Speaking of physical damage, it looks like they're gonna commit a Shrine here very close to that Lina. Then we'll get a sentry going, just making sure there is no vision. Duster gets himself a little center. The medallion is already done for him. Speaking of the Pangolier, he did go for the arcane boots, and I really like this U-Scepter build. I think having the U-Scepter once you hit the Terrorblade and just making him get stunned constantly is such a strong pull that they have on the side of the Dire until there's a BKB onto the Terrorblade. Oh, okay, they will get the call here. The Laguna Blade with the Dragon's Glaive gets the kill very, very easily. Doesn't even try to channel the LSA. Just goes for it. Do they rush out of this? It looks like they will, so that's why they committed so much. They have the level 3 penitence with the medallion. This is a lot of amplification, and it looks like this Roshan is going to fall quite rapidly, especially because they have this little Alpha Wolf that increases the damage from the Terrorblade tenfold. They will commit a Moonlight Shadow, so it looks like Dire might be interested in fighting. No Blink Dagger on the Shaker just yet, and the Roshan just falls way too fast. They will try and get a sentry here to take the sentry away, but they won't. The Axe call, but they do get the Mirana lead before the call, so no damage. The Echo Slam onto that Terrorblade. Can they find a kill? They do get the Hand of God here. Yellow will fly out. Nice Thunder. Buying time for the Terrorblade, but the damage seems to be there. The Pangolier zoning everyone away from the fight, and now the Alchemist is trying to find a Concoction, but still, it's on cooldown. He doesn't have the talent just yet. The Concoction onto the Chan, trying to save the Mirana, but there's going to be another call. They do get a good charge onto the Terrorblade, taking the first life. 2 heroes already dead on side of the Radiant. They will get the Terrorblade back, but he does not have that Metamorphosis anymore, so they are not strong enough. The Radiance Reflection is going to be used. They do get a kill onto the Pangolier. It looks like buyback from the Shaker. Can they find Hiko? It looks like they will, and this is a good kill for the Alk. But this is a 3,000 gold advantage for the Radiant, and it looks like, yeah, they still keep their Terrorblade alive. Alright. Terrorblade with the Dragon Lance going straight up BKB after it. Lina, Shadow Blade done. Did survive through the fight. Chan going for, we have absolutely no idea. The Dark Willow going for the Giga Urn. And yeah, Terrorblade, actually level 15. Did not learn the health talent, so very greedy boy, but he does have a lot of HP items. Very farm, so maybe thinks that it's not necessary. The Shaker will pop a smoke. They still do not have that Blink Dagger, which is quite unfortunate, considering that he bought back during that fight. That probably took a toll on his timing, but it will be done eventually. We do see the Dark Willow around, tries to commit that Curse Crown onto the Pangolier. He will be able to dispel it, and he will be also able to cancel the TP from that Dark Willow, whereas the Ancient Totem does hit the poor Dark Willow, and the little Pangolier shows up to get the kill. Speaking of the axe, they're around here. Oh, hello. That is a charge onto the Axial Scepter, onto the Spirit Breaker. Can they really stop? Oh, arrow flying out. Can they get it onto the Lina? Yes, they can. That's so much damage. The Lina does die. They did try to use the Sandbag, but it was not fast enough. And now the Alchemist shows up with the Concoction onto the Terrorblade. Thunder is available. He's waiting for it. They will buy back the Lina, and now they have to get the hell out. The Pangolier is probably going to fall here. The Shield Crash doesn't get it to the low ground. The Sentry revealing him, and that is a dead Pango. Alright. Dire will disengage, forcing a buyback from the Lina. That's actually pretty good. The Sorry onto the Terrorblade. The Alchemist farming pretty fast. It looks like the Yasha is already done, and he is going for that mantra. Oh, hello. Oh, the Blink Dagger is done. It looks like the Axe had its eyes on the Shaker. And even if he got the call, the Blink Dagger will be done anyways. A Holy Curse Crown, and that is boop.
We'll take that.
Okay.
Double damage.
Oh, bounty runes. Let's see how many. Oh, it looks like the entirety of Raiden got all the bounties. That is poggers. No gold for the Alchemist. That'll be pretty good for him. It looks like he's still farming though. Already has the Manta recipe done. We'll probably finish the item once the next creep wave arrives. The charge here, the Spirit Breaker, doesn't really have much to his name, trying to get Tranquil Boots done. Looks like the Shaker might have its eyes onto Hiko here. Nah, he's gonna disengage. This bad boy. Gonna get the hell out of there. The Alchemist with money for the Asha just doesn't actually have a secret shop nearby, or a secret shop he thinks it's safe. Amarana ended up going for the Dragonlance into the Maelstrom, pretty standard build for her. Duster has 2 catapults here, and we see a charge onto those catapults. He maybe wants to put an end to those catapults. They do show up with the Pangolier from downtown. The Lina thought she was safe, but look at this Pangolier just zoning everyone away. They're gonna get the Concoction. They find another one. This Lina is dead. This is a dieback, and it looks like Radiant, they might be crumbling here. They're gonna get the Concoction onto the X. Hiko disengaging. Can they get the damage? This is a double kill for the Shaker. Oh no, and the Echo was not even committed. Dire, they start fighting those kills. The Pangolier proving to be so strong versus the Lina before the BKB is done, and still needs 2 components.
Shadows take us.
Bowie, tell me, which countries does these teams belong to? Well, they are Brazilian teams. Duster, used to play for Pain Gaming, is playing the Chan on the side of the Radiant. And Hiko, they used to play for Midas Gaming. I'm not even sure if he still plays for it or not. But he is now an offlaner, and he is... he's also playing on the Radiant. He's the Axe. Alright. The Concoction is going to be used. Looking for a play. The Concoction flies out. They get the Chen. The damage is insane. This Alchemist is so strong right now. And it looks like it's Dire. Times to shine. They will throw a Concoction. The Hand of God is not nearly enough, or maybe it is. They go get the call onto the Alchemist. The Terrorize was not committed. The Dark Willow ended up falling before he was able to channel the spell. And look at this Pangolier just making it work. He's going to be able to disengage from the fight. They buy back the Chen. And they get no kills from the Dire. They're going to be able to disengage perfectly. This Pangolier pick is doing so much for the Dire side.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Alright, so 2,000 gold for the first time in a long time. It looks like Radiant gets the upper hand in terms of gold arenas. And they're gonna go straight up for a Side of Eyes onto the Alchemist. So even though there is a BKB onto this Terrorblade, what happens when there is an instant initiation from that Alchemist with the Side of Eyes? This could be so powerful. And let's see if this Alchemist is gonna make it work. Alright, Mana. Just chilling. Oh, hello, hello. Oh, I think they were trying to go for this cute play where the Lina shows up, you destroy the creep wave, and the charge connects onto the Lina, you know? I think that was what they're going for. Like, I don't know, that was a play. That was the play. That was pretty smart. Congrats, Dire. Alright. It looks like the Alchemist will keep on farming over here. He is level 18, so has the very strong Chemical Rage here. 70 bonus HP region. It looks like the Terrorblade Finish that BKB, going for the Hurricane Pike next. The Dark Willow still struggling a little bit here. Died a couple of times. The Chan also not having the greatest of games. Axe with a Meme Hammer. What the hell? What
Vanish.
the hell? This is some new technology shit right here. So, I mean, they do have a lot of lockdown. I think if he had a BKB, I would be fine with this. I'm not sure if I agree. Oh, hello. Echo Slam onto the Lina. The sendback was already committed, but the damage is way too strong. And now the charge is gonna find Duster. He was out of vision, but the charge just finds that poor hero. And Radiant, they're just bleeding too many kills, I think. This Alchemist is just starting to become insanely powerful. The ultimate orb here might give away that he's going for that side of ice, but it doesn't matter. They're already pushing this tower, and they are feeling very good about themselves. The Alchemist finally where he should be, ahead of everyone else by a pretty decent margin. The Terrorblade already finished the 4-step here, so he will have the Hurricane Pike when it's ready. But yeah, Dire slowly recovering from a game that felt very one-sided. Obviously, the lanes were a big part of that, and now Dire actually committing very hard for the bounty. Runes Shaker will commit the totem here, gets the bounty finally. The reflection does not land onto the poor Alchemist, and he is, oh, the Manta dodge, beautiful. Will be able to disengage. In terms of bounties, it looks like Pangolier, and so yeah, more bounties towards the Dire side, and suddenly this is a 5,000 goldie just because how powerful the bounty runes are on a hero like the Alchemist. He's suddenly 21,000 gold, and the Side of Ice is done. Alright, so will the Alchemist be good enough? This Side of Ice build, you don't see that very often, but it should be good. What the hell? He has Dagon selected. He just... Alright, let's go. Alchemist. Just farming it up for now. Trying to, is this a smoke rotation? They don't really have any smokes on the Dire side. Or Radiant grouping up. They need that Chen behind Elena for so long. And even then, I'm not even sure, like the sendback now takes so long that they can just burst Elena. She doesn't have any armor items. Still doesn't have a second component of that BKB. We do see the Chen being very pesky and will take the vision out of the Dire, but they still hold a lot of control over this area. No vision from Radiant, just a bunch of sentries. Breaker just playing a little bit here. Drops the item on the ground. Looks like Hiko is just hiding with his Meme Hammer. Alright. The Alchemist. Oh, I heard a call. Oh, the Vanish. Moonlight Shadow, the Dire scan. The concoction's being shadowed. Can they find a stun? They will get it on Duster. That is a lot of damage. The Alchemist is not level 20. He would explode the poor Chan. And now it looks like this is a terribly. The Thunder will fight and fly out. The Side of Ice was not on time. And now they're still trying to fight this. Can they get the fight that they want? BKB onto the Terrorblade. They are chasing. Usurper onto the Pangolier. Can he disengage? It doesn't look like that's the case. 3 heroes dead on the side of the Dire. That was so close. The Terrorblade was 100 HP. But the Thunder came through and he was able to survive. Alright, Roshan. Is it going to benefit Radiant? Yo, Hiko, do you have faith? Do you believe? Do you believe in the Roshan pit? He pings it out and it's there. Hiko God predicts Ice Frog, and it looks like they will be able to use the remainder of this Metamorphosis duration to go for the Roshan. Can Dire contest this? They do send Alchemist here. They do not have both the Penitence or that Medallion, so they might be strong enough. Alchemist holding onto that Mantis tile. The arrow will find Hiko, reveals the Roshan. They will have to disengage for now. Thunder is up. The charge, it's going to connect onto the Lina. Bedlam's gonna be committed. Starstorm everywhere. Don't look at that concoction onto Hiko. Can they get the kill? They can. The Hand of God making the Axe survive, but the Usurper from that Pangolier removes Hiko from the game. And now Pangolier, he wants to snatch that Roshan. Can he go for it? He's trying. No, it's actually the Terrorblade that snatches it. And now this is going to be the reflection. That is that Pangolier. It was a commendable effort, but he's not going to survive. Now the Alchemist needs to disengage. Has that concoction. Can he go for it? A lot of damage onto that. Jesus Christ. He's gonna get the Side of Ice onto the Liner, trying to disengage, but Thunder. This is a very low HP Alchemist, and they finally get the kill. His streak will be ended, and the tips come in so many forms. That is going to be a dead Alch. Oh, it's actually so windy here. Jesus. My window just opened up. Alright. So the X going for the top lane here. Can they actually... Oh, no buyback onto the Alchemist. 1 minute with... I mean, you have 1 minute without a hero that has 23,000 gold and you need to defend your base. How are you going to do it? There is Echo available onto the Shaker. No Aegis onto that Terror Blade. The Cheesy is on his backpack, so I wonder if he's going to try and switch that one up. Because, alright, they're gonna try and commit the Meme Hammer here onto the tower. A lot of damage coming from Murdoch. They don't have a dust onto the Shaker just yet. Looking for that Echo, looking for the opening. The Swashbuckle actually deals absolutely no damage to the poor Terror Blade. There seems to be an angle here. Can he find the perfect Echo? The melee barracks fall in 18 seconds for that Shaker. The Moonlight Shadow, there is no center from the Radiant. Shaker will commit a Fissure. They will get the BKB and they will finally commit for the melee barracks. It does not look like Dire can actually commit for that fight. When your cast is hype, the mic starts to fail. What happens is that when it's lagging, my mic starts to fail, and that is a problem I need to fix with a new PC. For now, not really a new PC, but I think I need a new processor. My processor is actually kind of shitty. But yeah, I apologize for the lags. My energy is actually... I think the energy might drop. What the hell? Someone... When you start going Omega hype on the high notes, it's kind of clicky. Yeah, but it shouldn't be. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna get a glass of water here since we have a pause. There's nothing happening, just... Alright, so we are back. Not with the game. Guys, there is the chance that my stream just dies. It's raining so hard that like all the doors in my house just open up. And yeah, I might just DC, but hopefully it's not gonna happen. Alright, the goal gets called. It looks like we have a game on our hands. 30 minutes in. That Alchemist is fat as all hell. But he's literally going for this Dagon. What the fuck is happening? Alright, so he's all in on the Dagon build. This is the first time I saw this. This is beautiful. He has an Aghanim Squid up. I wonder if he's going to give it to the Shaker. Shaker is going for a Shadow Blade. It would be quite nice to have that. Oh, Shaker. He blocks Chen. Can he TP out? It looks like he's going to be successful. He never really got the block, but he kind of gives away... Alright, so they de-warded, that's why he knew there was vision. The Shaker will get a new scepter onto the Axe. Do they have follow-up? The arrow will land, and this is a long duration stun. BKB onto the Lina, the Thunder from the Terror Blade. Can they save Hiko? The Shaker's gonna be here, and I think this is a dead. Oh no, the Terrorize, he's gonna live. It looks like the Axe will be able to disengage. They actually commanded so much for this, but they will be able to save Hiko. Oh boy, that was close.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Alright. It looks like the Mirana here just farming some creeps. Alright. Alright. Can they really commit for this? They won't. The catapult wave is there, but they don't really want to go all out. It looks like the Shaker didn't spend the Echo on that kill. It could mean that they would be able to take the axe down, but I guess they just don't want to commit that spell right now. The Shaker kind of a fishy positioning here, and they will get vision, but he blinks away. Can they get that reflection here? Shaker, you might be in a huge ass pickle. The Uceptor will get him. Can he use his own Uceptor? He doesn't even go for it. He's gonna be taken down. Alright. Alright. And this is a Shaker that has no buyback. The blink from Hiko was close, but he won't be able to find the Pangolier. Melee Barracks here was already down, and it looks like they might try and just go for another range barracks, or will they try and go for the mid tower? Alright. Meme Hammer channel. For now, Hiko is not committing it. Just right-clicking the tower. And they will start going for this. Tower is very, very low HP. 20 seconds with no. Oh, there's the blink. They will find the X here. BKB onto the Mirana, and they will try to pop the BKB onto Murdoch. Mirana pretty low HP. Do they have the damage? Another concoction playing out. He will hit the Terror, but he's going to BKB dodging the damage, and now it looks like this is going to be a dead Spirit Breaker. He also has no buyback, and look at his Spangler. He's gonna fall. He does have it, and he will be forced to use it right now. Terrorblade trying to get the Sunder onto the Alchemist. The LC is gonna land, and it looks like this is a dead. Oh, that is a dead Alchemist. That is the Echo off his life, but he only takes the Lina with him. Scepter buy some time. Can the Pangolier somehow win this fight? I think this Alchemist just threw the game with no buyback, buying Dagons. Never got the jump with the Side of Ice as he wished, and it looks like they just get the melee barracks here with the Meme Hammer on top. It looks like this could be GG. They do have a tier 2 in this bottom lane, but what if they go for the tier 4s? Even if they don't go for it, I guess the game's not over. But it's so sad. I was actually really enjoying this Side of Ice onto the Alchemist. Dagon 3. Okay. So we're gonna need 2 minutes and 30 seconds until the Roshan respawn timer is up. It looks like Spirit Breaker has an urn. Still not level 15, but gets the Night Vision talent. Pretty good. The fights, they are chaotic. Looks like the swashbuckle damage is the choice for Pangolier, and the Alchemist did get the unstable concoction damage, which is very normal. Mirana still not level 20, and the Shaker going for that Shadow Blade still needs a little bit of extra gold. Dire scan, looking for people, does not find anyone. Lina going for an Aeon disc, doesn't want to get bursted down by the Alki Axe with the BKB, so now the combo with the Mithril Hammer is actually quite reliable. Chen looks like he is going for a Glimmer Cape, quite close to it actually, only needs about 100 gold. And the Terror Blade going for a full heart will negate a lot of the Dagon damage that the Alchemist wants to utilize versus him, and that is a double damage Terror. They will find someone here. They all say, well, we'll be able to dodge the combo, the swashbuckle away out of the battle hunger, but the Luna Blade is going to be there. They will try and fight with the Shaker, but look at that. They will destroy the Chen Moonlight Shadow. They will buy back both Dark Willow and the Chen. The Terror Blade looking for an opening, does not have True Sight onto the Mirana, and it looks like the Shaker will be able to disengage just now. This is a dead dieback onto the Pangolier though, and Dire will disengage with everyone else. We are approaching bounty room time, so it looks like the Alchemist will go to this side of the map to try and get one. But Radiant, they're gonna be able to get two. Murdoch, pretty happy with that. Alright. It looks like they will be able to hold this tier 2 for now, but with 60 seconds without the Pangolier, I think Radiant can just get this, and then start choking the Dire until the next Roshan respawns. It's going to be Cheese, Aegis, and Refresher for Radiant. And yeah, I think they're gonna be pretty happy about that. Terror Blade, they just commit the Meme Hammer here. Maybe they'll just go for it. 40 seconds with no Pangolier. They know there is no buyback. They have the Metamorphosis. 10 seconds for the BKB. This might be the opening that they need, but the Shaker already using that Shadow Amulet. Maybe, just maybe, he can find the Echo that wins them the game. The Alchemist approaching with the concoction. BKB onto the Lina. Never committed a Side of Ice, so this might be problematic. They are trying to fight. The BKB duration is gonna wear off, and now Shaker still holding that Echo. Can they find the melee barracks? They will. So only the range barracks standing. Where is that Echo? The Terror Blade committing for it. Well, Dagon Side of Ice. Terrorize will not land, and Radiant, they just get Megas with no response from the Dire. Where's the Echo? There it is. 2 heroes dead already. The Lina's gonna be taken down with Scepter from the Shaker. Radiant though, they just want to disengage. They don't care about that Echo. This is gonna be another strike onto the X. A lot of damage flying through BKB onto Hiko. Can he turn this around? He will get the concoction, and this might be enough damage. Dagon from the Alchemist securing the kill. You don't say that very often, but how the hell are you defending now against Megas? Oh, it looks like they found Chen. But I mean, this is no Megas. This is not Megas. I'm sorry, there's a range barracks. Okay, this is slightly less shitty, but still almost game losing. It looks like the Alchemist is trying to push here. The Don't Give Up flies out. It looks like the Looks like there is a Roshan here, which is pretty much the only thing that Dire could do to hold up the game, but they don't seem interested. They have to push the lanes. After all, they are against superhuman creeps now. It looks like the concoction here is being channeled. He does not find anyone. Alright. And you get this tower. So Alchemist. Level 24. Level 5 Dagon trying to get the tower. Has a lot of mana. The Shaker setting up. The Echo is in cooldown. This Alchemist is starting to become pretty. Lina just shows up in Laguna Blazing or whatever. It looks like he will be able to take a tier 2 tower, but I don't think he can go any further. Dire scan low, sacrifice this Lina. There is no way on this. That is a dead Lina. The terrorize just comes slightly too late, and that is a pause. Oh boy, the lag. What the hell happened here? There's no way on this? How? I cannot select the Lina. Oh, I can. 2 seconds on cooldown. Oh my lord. No A on disc for 2 seconds. Ugh. Ooh. This is not gonna look good. There is buyback for the Lina. It looks like they go. It's called. The Shaker is going to dispel the Cursed Crown. It looks like. No, that is not his. What? He had his U-Scepter. He never cancel it. What is happening right now? Dire, you have to disengage. It looks like they won't be forced to buy. Oh! They won't. Okay. They will force the BKB onto the Terror Blade. Buy back onto the Lina. Spirit Breaker is gonna fall. Still, all the Dire heroes with buyback. But what stops Raiden from rushing right now? I guess all of their buybacks. Let's see how much they're gonna be able to force this. The Arcane Rune is going to be spotted by Theo, and they will quickly join the Roshan pin. Alright. So we're trying to go for this. All being committed. The LSA onto the Roshan. It looks like there is absolutely no response. The Penitence, the Medallion from Duster. This is just a free Roshan, and now the question is, can Dire get a perfect Echo once again? Can they somehow wipe Radiant? Because that is the only way they're gonna win this game. The range barracks here still holds. Alright. Alchemist still doesn't have his chemical rage talent. Just trying to push the wave here. Maybe. Oh, okay. Missed the concoction onto the. Oh. Oh, that's Magus. That's Magus for free, boys. That was Magus. Absolutely no. Huh. All right, so. Okay. Selector. Okay, that is an Alchemist. Has buyback. Rolling Thunder. Do they fight this? That's a lot of damage coming from Fangler. Gonna disengage the Gurren Blade on Shaker. I heard a refresher onto someone. Alchemist buys back, and now the Shaker's gonna get taunted and killed, and he's gonna buy back too. The LSA onto the Spirit Breaker. The right clicks are there. Moonlight Shadow is way too late. Everyone's buying back, but it doesn't look like they have any damage whatsoever. They will disengage here. And yeah, that's a Clown Fiesta. That's very poorly executed by the Dire. And it looks like they're just falling apart right now. They will try and defend, but with the Metamorphosis onto the Terror Blade, I don't know if they have what it takes. The Concoction will fly out. There is a BKB available for the Terror Blade, but he knows how strong he is, doesn't even flinch. And it looks like the tier 4s are being assaulted. They do have the Echo, the Shadow Blade onto the Shaker, but he cannot blink right now. The Concoction will be avoided by the BKB Sunder onto the Terror Blade. He gets bashed by the Swashbuckle, and they keep on trying to chase the charge. It looks like the Aeon Disc ends up proccing onto the leader by nothing. Dagon onto the Terror Blade. They're trying to fight, but this is a dead Spirit Breaker. His initiation was not on point. And now they are trying to find the... Alright, Shaker, can you disengage this U-Scepter? Oh, finally dispels it. He will be able to blink away. No, the Terrorize is on top of him, but the Fangolier chasing. They will find Elena. They will find the Chen. The Dagon still keep on following. That's a Culling Blade onto the Murana. She will buy back. That's the last buyback the Dire has. The Sunder again onto the Alchemist, trying to disengage. There is going to be Concoction. They will stop the Terror Blade for now. Nice refraction, though. No dispel onto the Alchemist. Can they get the arrow combo? They will. The Shaker finds the Fissure. Where is the Echo? Can they they get the echo. Don't damage it. Though it's just not enough damage. There's gonna be another Thunder. Actually, no mana onto Terrorblade. They will get the Battle Hunger out, but it looks like the Ancient is just falling here. Dire, you're fighting against so many creeps. No buyback onto the Alchemist. The Dagon was nifty, but you will lose first game, and we have to wait for next game. So this is 1-0 for Radiant. 16 años mayor de edad takes game 1. Okay guys, I'm gonna give you some beautiful royalty free music, and I'll be back in a couple of minutes, I guess. Thanks everyone for watching. If you enjoyed the cast, make sure to follow me on Twitch.
I know all the words, I've heard them in many voices. I feel them within your eyes, I'm judging but disappointed. I'm not the one I used to be, got someone else infusing me. Say, is this when I gave or I gave up? It's like I know what to say, but something's getting in the way. This person that you so admire, now stuck in such a bad attire.
On the road.
Do it for my old homies, they be back home, still homegrown. Trying hard to get back at it, but no one knows where I'm going. Running around like a jaguar, now I'm headed back to the tropics. Going hard for my fam, yeah, now I'm headed back with a profit, yeah.
Always one step ahead, but I can't seem to feel a moment. I'll be peeking through doors, every one of them carefully closing. You don't need to tell, I'm out of time. Felt it trickle into the heart of mine. Say, is this when I gave or I gave up? It's like I know what to say, but something's getting in the way. This person that you so admire, now stuck in such a bad attire.
On the road.
Will I cry? Will I leave behind broken and crumbled signs, hiding all my roads to you? Uh-oh. And if I fight, will I come to life, calling for all your light, giving all my heart to you? Uh-oh. And I've been falling, I've been lost, and I've been calling on my ghost. I put it to rest because I'm coming home, coming home. Oh. I am done. I will stay to find my ghost. I put it to rest because I'm coming home, coming home. Oh. And I've been carried, I've been dragged, and I've been lucky, torn inside. I put it to rest because I'm coming home, coming home. I'm coming home. And I've been falling, I've been lost, and I've been calling on my ghost. I put it to rest because I'm coming home, coming home. Oh, because I'm coming home, coming home.
I am not the victim of this love affair. You can make me go away. I don't really care if it's getting fair. I just wanna love you, babe. You got me around your finger. Got me in a twisted state of love, but I refuse to see it. Yeah, you can turn me upside down, turn my heart inside out, but I have never given up. Do it again, just do it again. Sleep is for the dead and love is for the wicked. Baby, till I repeat and fade. Yeah, you can turn me upside down. Do it again, just do it again. Yeah, you are what I need, don't you understand?
Greetings and salutations, Dota fans. What's up, BDS? How are you doing, man? Hope you're having a good day, besides the rain. Alright, so this is going to be game 2 between 16 years and, I already forgot the other team, Star Shopping. So, Star, they did not take game 1. They ended up going for this cheeky Side of Ice Alchemist that looked good, but they never really got the jump, I think. I guess it could have worked, but they just bled too many kills. I think they lacked Roshan potential a little bit because when they won, they were able to repel Radiant. They didn't actually go for Roche because they know they couldn't go for Roche. So they just took tower, and I think they kind of lost them the game. So maybe a slightly more, a better draft. Like, the Alchemist is nice in some sort of like, it's I want to say it's a shenanigan, but it's just, it's that kind of hero that you're saying, yo, just win the game for us. And Mandy is a great player, but that is a lot of weight to put on his shoulders. I think he's a great player, and they could probably have won with like a better, more balanced pick. But yeah. Here we are, waiting for game 2 between both teams. Not really sure if it's, we're probably just waiting for the delay here. So there's gonna be a couple of seconds of delay, but we should be in the draft shortly. Hopefully you guys are having a good day, or having a nice time. I'm having a great time. And, yep. Let's go for Sand and Weaver support. No way you can lose. Definitely, definitely. Well, let me just stretch a little bit. It looks like I actually heard from someone that we're gonna see a different pick this game. We're gonna see something a little bit flashy. So I'm excited to see what it is. Besides that, I don't know. I mean, the team, I think that, you know, that Alchemist pick definitely reflects the way both teams are playing. It looks like 16 years, it is more of a team effort. It looks like they have some sort of idea of how they want to play, whereas the other team, Star, they look more as if they're all great players. Don't get me wrong, but they are all kind of playing their own game. I think I felt a lack of teamwork. It's not even of teamwork because they played well and a lot of the team fights you could see that they knew what each other was going to do, but it's as if how can I say that? They don't have an idea of how to play together. They can play the team fights together, but it's different. Like where every player is every time, and how they go for plays and how they go for pickoffs and stuff. I think their team fighting was actually decent. The Pangolier was amazing. He did a lot for them. I was surprised at how much he was able to achieve. But unfortunately, the Terrorblade is a scary pick. And they ended up going Alchemist versus Terrorblade, which I already don't like very much. I think it's not that good. Is Meepo good versus Terrorblade, actually? Let me think about it. Like, you're gonna create little Mappos that attack your Mappo, but does it apply the orb, the passive? Huh. Because, I mean, you can probably just... If he sunders a Meepo, you just take him out, or you just, like, Ethereal Blade a Meepo. And then you kill him, right? I don't know. I wonder. There you have it. Players connecting, and we have a game, guys. Let's go. Hope you guys are having a good day. And the game will start shortly.
Dire team ban.
Alright, so the decisive match here. Let's see who the hell's gonna take this. I have no idea who's gonna take it. But
Radiant team ban.
I guess not a lot of people. I guess, I mean, the WESG is so weird because they don't really advertise at all and no one talks about it. I guess the fact that it is, country-based makes people less interested in it, but it's kind of weird.
Dire team ban.
Alright, so the Earth Spirit getting removed here by Bardino and his babies. His babies is a weird word. Bardino and his buddies. The Terrorblade gets removed, so yeah, I think they removed, like, it was Earth Spirit, Wyvern, and another support. I cannot remember which one. I wonder if they're gonna take the Chen out, what they think the Chen... Because I think the Chen was okay, but I wouldn't say, like, he won the game, but Terrorblade is just so annoying to play against. You definitely need to... You have to plan on picking the Terrorblade, on banning the Terrorblade, or actually playing against the Terrorblade. And I don't feel like they did neither of those three, I think the Alchemist, is probably a good hero for Mandy, and he probably had this strategy with the Side of Ice, but the hero, Alchemist itself, does not counter Terrorblade, and if you wait it out too much, it's just gonna look like it looked, like the Terrorblade just destroys the late game.
Remaining.
5
seconds remaining. Dire
I'll
team
cast the
ban.
minor grand finals. Oh, that's great. Let's go PS. I'll try to cast the finals tomorrow too. I guess I'll definitely be able to cast the finals. Not sure about the match before the finals, because it's kind of early here, and I've been working so much. I don't wanna wake up too early. I need to double check the time to be sure I'm not gonna miss it. But yeah, they're actually going to remove the Chen. So they want 16 years to play a different game, and let's wait it out and see what happens here. Alright, so waiting here for the last ban for 16 years. What the hell are they taking out? So the Centaur, the Brewmaster. I think they removed all offlaners, right? What was the other one that they took out? Was the Rubik? No. They removed Rubik. They were the ones that took Rubik away. Because they wanted to play Shaker.
Radiant team pick.
I'm gonna take the Tony. What server is this? This is South America. South American Notes. So, let's just wait here and see what's their opener. It's gonna be the Firebird. Finally! The Firebird was completely ignored last game, and I was wondering what the hell was wrong with both teams, and they will finally grab the Phoenix and try something a little bit different. We don't know whether they like the position 5, 4, or 3 Phoenix. I think all 3 are viable, but definitely a strong hero, and they did
10
take
seconds
the
remaining.
Terror Blade out. So I wonder if 16 years, if they're gonna go for a hasty PL
5
pick.
seconds
I think he's one of the best heroes versus the Phoenix, not only because of the Phantom Rush, but the fact that you can dispel the Fire Spirits. It's an agility hero, so it naturally deals okay with the Phoenix. But yeah, let's see what they'll do. Can you remove the text? Sure, man. Of course I can. I'm sorry. There you go. All right. So I would like to see the PL, but if they don't get the PL, Lina is available. You could play support Lina. It deals okay with the Phoenix, or you could just ignore the Phoenix completely. They're gonna get the Weaver. All right, so they get the Weaver, has that double attack. It is a very open in the core. It could be in the off lane or it could be in the safe lane, and yeah, I think it's a very safe pick versus the Phoenix. And overall deals well with a lot of heroes. They're probably, even if they want to play PL, they're not going to pick the PL now, I think. They'll
10
probably get a
seconds
support.
remaining.
Not sure if you Rubik this, or if you just hope they don't pick
5
Rubik and you
seconds
ban it in the
remaining.
next phase. I wonder what they'll do. I think Rubik is so good versus Weaver. So, maybe...
Radiant team
let's see what I'll go for here. Okay, the Ogre. Yeah, I think that's more than enough to do with the Phoenix. You get the Bloodlust, so all your cores will be attacking faster, or most of your cores. And you also have the Weaver anyway. Close the gap on the egg quite fast. A lot of physical damage. Phoenix has your armor, so pretty good. Could you please check donations? I don't care if everyone sees it, just want to make sure that you got it.
10 seconds
Well, YouTube donations are weird, dude. I have absolutely no idea if I got a donation. I don't even know how to check for YouTube, actually. By the way, guys, you know, there's not a lot of people watching, but if you are watching, never donate on me on YouTube. I think it's just like not worth it for you or for me. Like, YouTube takes a huge chunk of the not only they take a chunk of the donation, but the donation doesn't go straight to my PayPal like on Twitch. It goes through my network, so the network gets a percentage of the donation as well. So I just think that, like, if you like what I do, if you like my work, it's not worth it to do it via YouTube. I think YouTube still has a lot to go in terms of
Dire team back.
so they are going to get the Phantom Lancer back to themselves, which means that there's not going to be a not a counter, but you know, the Phantom Lancer definitely works with the Phoenix, and I think Weaver doesn't really work well against the PL. PL struggles to get on top of her, but she also, you know, even if you go Mjolnir, it's not the best hero to deal with the PL for sure. Yeah, I have absolutely no idea how to check if I got a donation, so I'm really sorry. I don't know what to say. But yeah, going back, they're gonna get the troll out, so they're still trying to remove some counters. Even with the Ogre, they still feel like they want to protect that Phoenix, so I wonder whether it's going to be like a position 5 Phoenix.
5 seconds
It looks more of a position 4 or 3. Oh, they even take the Spectre out, huh? So they're taking all the hard counters here. Morphling is still available, so I wonder if this is something that they like to play. I'm not sure if either Murdoch or RDO. RDO? He was the one playing terribly, right? Well, anyways, let's wait the reserve timeout and see what happens.
5 seconds remaining.
And the last ban is going to be... Why would you... They actually took the Necrophos out. Surprised that they took the Necrophos. Huh. So they think that they don't really deal well with Necrophos?
Dire team pick.
Okay, they take the Rubik out. I like it. You have the Weaver. No reason to give
Radiant
that Rubik away. Do you get a Morphling? No, they're gonna get the Hiko Axe once again. Decent versus PL, although I wouldn't say it's a counter to it. So what do you do now? Radiant.
Dire team pick.
They will get a Pugna. I guess it's fine. You can equipify whoever the X taunts. It's also
10
push,
seconds
which
remaining.
I mean, Phantom Monster is decent push, but it's not great. Having the Pugna
5 seconds
also nice. You can
remaining.
equipify people that try to hit the egg, which is another thing. Yeah, I'm okay with the Pugna actually. I think this is a pretty decent Pugna. And now, what will you do here for the Dire? You have the X and Ogre. Or, I mean, it could be position 5X or 4X. So we might still see 2 cores.
Radiant team.
They will go for the Shaker. So Shaker probably going to be a 4. Hard lockdown onto the Pugna. Another melee strength hero, so it doesn't really get bursted down easily. It kind of feels like they lack damage there. How will they deal with that? They need a support. Because I think this is probably offlane Pugna, which means that it's support Phoenix. So you don't have the Rubik anymore. What will you pick here? Top tier supports that are open. Phoenix is definitely one of them. Io is open, but I don't think this is a good Io game anyways. Besides Io, what is the top tier that is not here? I wonder actually. They pick Spirit Breaker. I don't think Spirit Breaker is that good. I mean, maybe. What if you got a Dazzle? Now you're against X. It's not gonna work. Ogre McGee. So difficult to talk about draft with unknown teams, especially South American ones. Yeah, I agree. Could really be anything. I guess the Wyvern is fine. Someone mentioned Wyvern in YouTube chat. I think the Wyvern is probably the best option they have here. Wyvern. It's decent region. You can also Winter's Curse around the egg, which means it's going to be hard for them to take the egg down. They don't really have any heroes. I guess the Weaver is the scariest hero right now in terms of like right-clicking and killing people. But they are actually going for their reserve time here quite a bit. Dude, the ring is so strong here. Jesus. I hope my connection stays alright during the game. Now, Radiant, what are you gonna pick? Guys, just go for it.
Dire
Jeez.
team ban.
Wind Ranger at your service.
Huh. So that's support Wind Ranger, I assume. I'm gonna get Shackles. The Wind Run is decent versus the Weaver. It's not a hero we see very often, but I think it's underpicked right now. I think this hero is better than he looks.
10 seconds remaining.
So you're gonna get the Wind Ranger. So that's most likely offlane
5
Pugna,
seconds
meaning that both teams lack a mid player, a mid hero. What do you ban now? What are you afraid of? 16 years. They do have the last pick once again, so maybe they could go for... I mean, they have a lot of lockdown here. I think Invoker... Oh, they're gonna remove the Lina. I think Invoker is pretty good for them. I wonder if Radiant thinks about Invoker. You already have the Phantom Lancer, so maybe something that creates more space would be better. But they know that there's gonna be a last pick here.
Radiant team
They
pick.
take the Storm out. They will go for the Ursa. So this is maybe... Oh, interesting. So this could be support Ursa, but this could also be mid Ursa in case they go for... This is fascinating. This is very smart because they could swap the Ursa and the Wind Ranger. And this is a very interesting dynamic here. This is
10
good.
seconds remaining.
Because depending on the draft, like let's say they got a DK, let's say they got like a...
5 seconds remaining.
They took the Lina, let's say they get the Alchemist. The Ursa will be able to handle that. But if they go for like an Invoker or whatever, another hero, they could just play position 4 Ursa anyways because they have 3 melee heroes. And then... Whoa! Right. Medusa. Oh. I don't know. I think this is weird. I think this is a little weird. But let's see how it pans out. Let's see who's gonna take it. Alright guys, so this is a game 2 between 16 years and the Radiant Boys, our shopping stars. Hopefully, we're gonna have a pretty good game here. And let's just get down to it. The game is probably going to start very shortly, so let me just get a poll going here so you guys can vote for who's actually gonna win this. Alright.
5 seconds.